Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on YouTube. Wedding season is here and I'm getting prepared by creating a few handmade wedding cards. Today I've gathered some of my favorite products from Paper Rose Studio that are perfect for elegant wedding designs. I'll be using the Wedding Icons Ephemera, some gorgeous gold mirror cardstock, and beautiful floral dies to create timeless cards that are perfect for celebrating a special couple. So join me as I create 4 unique wedding cards, sharing ideas and inspiration along the way. Let's jump in. I hope you'll find some inspiration. So I'm going to start by showing you this gorgeous Paper Rose Wedding Joy paper. Now this is the rose gold foil, and I just love the foiling detail on here. Included in this pack are 12 single-sided pattern papers. You get 2 each of 6 different designs. So I'm just gonna show those to you quickly here. And it's really hard to appreciate that foiling on the paper, but this is the one I think I want to use today. Look at that. Those are like the wedding rings, it reminds me of. And so I'm going to pull that to use in my designs today. All right, then the next paper that I have here is the Wedding Joy Basics. And I have the 6x6 paper collection. Of course, it's also available in the larger 12x12 size. And in this pack, you get 18 double-sided pattern papers. You get 3 each of 12 designs. So I just pulled a couple of them here, and I've got the designs here of the pattern papers. I'll show you the front side and then the back. Now that one's my absolute favorite with like all the flowers on it. And I think that's going to be great for card making and showing the design that I want to see. So there's the front side. So let me flip these over and see the back. Now you can see the back is a little more of a muted tone. So I would call these like the B sides of the pattern paper. And you could use these for anything. You wouldn't necessarily even have to use these for wedding. They're great just to mix in and complement other collections as well. So there's a look at the Wedding Joy Basics. So I'm going to pull these pattern papers out, the ones with the florals, because I do want to use those. And so let me put this aside. And then the next thing I want to show you is I have the Wedding Joy Embossed die cuts. Now in this pack, you get 4 sheets of the 6x8 embossed pop-out die cuts. You get 4 designs. There's 1 sheet of each. Oh, and I also have this gold shimmer cardstock. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. There's 10 sheets in here. So here is a look at the embossed die cuts. Now I've already punched a few of these out, and in fact the ones that I'm going to use today I'll show you just a little bit later in the video. But look at that, you see that with the rings and that gorgeous embossed detail on there, like that little shiny portion. I love that. So here's some of the designs. Oh, I love that camera, and you could use that camera for anything also. So these are really versatile. But the ones that are punched out, I will show you, like I said, a little bit later on in the video. I've put those aside in a little tray. Look how gorgeous these all are. Super, super pretty. All right, then I also have some dies that I want to show you that I've picked out. So I've went through some of my Paper Rose dies, and these are the ones I think that really just speak wedding to me. They're more of like a fancy design. So I've got this one here, and this is the lace edge border metal die. You see there's 2 different dies in here. They've got that lacy edge, and I think that's going to be really pretty with that gold cardstock. Then I'm going to use this die, and you wouldn't think so, but look at this little piece. It looks kind of like washi, but these would be great for stamping sentiments. This is the Polaroid frame metal die, but I'm going to be using the one that looks kind of like washi today. And then this die is beautiful. This is the Zen Flower Fine Script Layered Metal die. Super, super pretty. And then from my stash, I've got some stitched circles, and then I'm also bringing in a stamp that's from my stash as well. So I went ahead and did some die cutting off camera, and you can see just how gorgeous this lace edge border metal die is when I use that gold shimmer cardstock. So I've cut out a few of each of the designs so you can see those. Then I also cut out some flowers with that Zen Flower Fine Script Layered Metal die. And it has leaves too, so let me show you the leaves. So there's one of the leaves, and then here's a smaller leaf too. So that all comes in that die, and I cut these out in white. I'm not sure if I want to ink them up or leave them white. And then here's some vellum circles that I used my circle dies for. And then I also cut out several of these little sentiment strips from the Polaroid frame metal die. Okay, so I have some of my parts and pieces done. And then I want to show you, these are the die cuts that I chose. So I've got, and I already put a little foam in the back. I've got the cake, I've got a church, and then I've got some flowers and a car. So those are the ones I'm going to use on my 4 card designs today. And off camera, I went ahead and stamped some sentiments and did some embossing. So I just found a little congrats stamp in my stash, and I want to show you the difference, and hopefully the camera picks this up. So I used some Ranger Gold embossing powder on this first one, and they all have different looks, and I couldn't decide which one I liked best. So hopefully you can see that shimmer and shine on there. So that's the Ranger Gold, and you can see I've paid hardly nothing for this. I think I found this on clearance a while back. Then this next one here is the Love from Lizzie brand, and it's Copper Rose, and I thought that would really look nice with the rose gold foiling. So I really like the way that looks. And then this one is from Love from Lizzie, and it's the Golden Glitz color. So you can see here, I really like that one. Really, really pretty. And then the next one here, see, can you see that? All that like gold shimmer in there. The next one I have here is Brutus Monroe, and this is Gilded. So this one's really pretty too. I hope the camera is picking up, you know, the really nice detail here. And then the last one I have, this is a Catherine Pooler ink, and it's one of her metallic inks, and it's in rose gold. And so here's what that looks like, and I like the way this looks too. So I think this is just going to bring in a little something extra on these cards today. So for my cards, I'm going to start here. I've already cut some of this rose gold paper down, and this piece here that you can see is 2 3/4 by 5.5 inches. And then I've already went and cut, you know, those border dies and the gold. So I'm mixing and matching rose gold with regular gold, and I think that's okay. And I think when I do those, it just reminds me of weddings. And so here is a look at the flowers that I die cut. And this one I did ink with some Distress Oxide ink, and I'm not sure that I want to continue this, but I think I used antique linen. Yeah, that's antique linen. So I used the pattern paper from the Wedding Joy Basics, and I did that as my base. So 4 1/4 by 5.5, American Standard A2 in size. I've got my circle here. I cut just a little thin gold strip of paper. It's about 1/4 of an inch by 5.5. And then I've got that scalloped detail on the side, which is about 3/8 of an inch by 5.5. And then I'm just going to layer these flowers onto the card, and this is my thoughts here anyway. And then I want to put the beautiful embossed die cuts on there, and then the sentiment. So this is my dry fitting of my cards, so I think that's what I want to do. I'm going to go ahead and assemble the bases, and then we will meet back here together. So I did most of the bases offline. I've got this last one to assemble. Now I already glued down that center piece here. Again, that center piece was 2 3/4 by 5.5, and I'm just going to add my little gold shimmer cardstock details to the edges. And all of these, I use the same cutting dimensions. I like that, so I think it makes my card making go more quickly, and I want to have some cards ready, right? Because my Facebook feed is filled with so many of my friends and my friends' kids and people I know getting engaged and getting married, and so I want to make sure I have some cards on hand. So this is how I like to make cards, whether it be birthday cards, baby cards, wedding cards. I like to make about 4, 5, 6, all of the same cutting style, and then it then I can assemble them in more of an assembly line, and then I'll have some cards ready to mail to them. So I am adding the little flower now to the bottom, and I have to be careful. I don't want to put glue on the back of my vellum there, so I'm only adhering these pieces to it, and then I'll add some more glue to the center once I figure out what die cut I want. Now on this one, I think I added the vellum circle up a little higher, so that's gonna, I'm gonna have to think about that when I add the embossed die cut on the top. I have to see which one's gonna fit. Now you see me working here on a glass mat, so these little pawns are magnets and they just help adhere things down. So here I've got this circle up pretty high, so the church isn't gonna fit. And the cake, it looks okay, but maybe not the cake on this one. So let me find like my smallest one. And I think that the car is gonna fit nicely here. Off camera, I had already put a little bit of adhesive foam on the back to give just a little dimension to this card. And there, I love the way that looks. So I've already finished my first card. Oh, I've got to add the sentiment. So I'm just going to pull one here from those that I already did off camera. And I think this one is, let me see. I think it's the Ranger Gold. Don't quote me on that, but I'm just mixing and matching. They're all so pretty. And like I said, I couldn't decide which was my favorite with these. They all look really, really pretty. So there's my first card. I might add some gems later, but right now I just want to get these assembled. So I'm going to go ahead and assemble these. You've already seen the process now. I'm going to add this little circle, and then we'll add our embossed die cut to the center here, and then I can add on my flowers and my leaves. So let me go ahead and find a flower, and then my sentiment, of course. And I'm just gluing that flat. But I really, really like that Polaroid die for those extra dies that are included with that set, because you could use those for spots for any of your stamped images. So there's one with a banner on the end. This one looks like washi. And then there's one that's just plain. So these are perfect for all your cards. So it's a must-have die in my book. Here I'm adding the leaves, and then let me go ahead and add that smaller leaf. And see, the card assembly goes much quicker when you have all your pieces already cut and you know your design. Then you can just assemble and have fun. So I will go ahead and finish these up off camera. Here we go. So let me show you how they've turned out. There's the one with the church, really pretty. And then the one with the car that we did first. And this one I did ink up the flower, but the rest of them I left white. I couldn't decide which I liked better. So you'll have to leave me a comment down below and let me know which card you like the best. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave a thumbs up. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. And off camera, I did go in and add just a few sequins from my stash, and as you can see in these photos here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!